Cliches are actually good in media interviews. Hi, it's Jess Todfeld, and this is your weekly Success in Media video. Okay, let me say something. Let me get the elephant out of the room, which is this. We've all been taught in 7th grade English class to never, never, ever write cliches. But journalists can't stop themselves quoting somebody else using a cliche on the way to making their point. And if you don't think this is true, I want you to go find today's newspaper. You can find it online. You don't have to find the one that gets all over your clothes and your hands. And I want you to look through the quotes, because I have something that I call the Soundbite quote system, and it's something that I teach. It's also in the book, Media Secrets. And in it, I show there's 14 different elements that make the perfect quote. And one of them is cliches. I know this sounds terrible, but I'm going to show you how this works in just a second. But when a journalist is looking for a quote, so with TV and radio, they are called sound bites. It's a bite, a little piece of sound that the person said out of the paragraphs of what they said. And in print, it's called a quote. So when they're looking for this, they will many times say what I said when I was a producer, which is, I know it when I hear it, but what were we listening for? So I'm going to give you a few of the examples, which would be if it had bold action words, like we were moved, we were squeezed out by the competition. These are bold, action-oriented words. That works. Could be a pop culture reference. So if I say, look, it was the perfect storm when these 3 things came together and our business was gaining or losing money. Oh, perfect storm, the book, the movie. And even cliches, so if I'm talking in the paragraphs of what I say, and then I hit a point where I stop and I say, look, the bottom line is blank, or, which is a cliche, at the end of the day, blank. And then I say whatever my statement is, which would be an absolute ideally instead of a wishy-washy statement, which is another one of the soundbite quote techniques. And what happens is they say, oh, that's really good. Oh, he bottom-lined it. So I'm not saying to go out there and say, look, a penny saved is a penny earned. That is, if it doesn't feel right, don't use it. Okay, but if you look in today's paper, you're going to see there are cliches in there, and I have lots and lots of examples, and I show people, and this is always a surprise. And then when they see it, they say, I might say the bottom line is, or one of those. All right, what do you think? Wherever you're watching this, you can put comments below. I am trying to leave town, shoot a video here, and then leave town, head back to New York from Florida. I can't wait to see where comments are. Put them in there. I'm Jess Todfeld. Until next week.